Keep shtum. Psychic reading time. If you want a personalized reading, link near my socials or urbanwarlockhealing.com. You can book phone or video chat, or there is the same day guaranteed psychic readings from just 15 quid. So keep shtum, right? This collective can feel the energy shift around them. This collective, so for me, I read energy, right? I read energy, and I can tell when there's dark energy about. I can tell when there's something on me because it has a certain sensation. Now, if you're not overly tapped in, that's perfectly fine, but you'll just feel a bit like a shift. So pay attention to how you're feeling. I tend to feel it around here, or if it's kind of more magic based, I feel it down my hips, down my legs, stuff like that. But I feel like you've become aware of a slight shift in the energy around you, right? It feels like you've got some kind of plans, and there's people around you trying to either get that information or trying to get back on board with what you're doing, and you're being told to keep shtum. So anything that comes through this reading, I'm just going to be a little bit careful in regard to not revealing any plans as such. So fortitude, daughter of the flaming sword. So you're being asked to step into that fortitude energy. 8 of wands, lord of swiftness. So it's time to move quickly, move in silence. Okay, what I've got coming up in my mind, I've got 2 stuck there. What's that one underneath? 4 of swords in the reverse, lord of rest from strife. Right. So with those being stuck together, so let's put those together. So daughter of the flaming sword, so that's you. You're getting into that fortitude energy. You're finding that energy. I'm drawn to the lion buyer, okay, and she's got a cup of flames. So it's you're getting into that kind of fiery energy, ready for, I'm going to say ready for battle, but I don't mean like taking on a fight. 2-1-2 on the timer. Okay. For too long, you've been in this energy of having strife around you. You've had people causing you trouble. You've had people coming in trying to manipulate you. So it's time to move in silence, and it's time to move swiftly. 8 of cups in the reverse, lord of abandoned success. So you're coming back into your success now. So anything that's kind of fallen by the wayside, anything whereby you've kind of got to that point previously where you've gone, well, is there any point? I mean, I do it all the time. You know, if you follow me on TikTok, I'm forever saying, right, that's it, I'm giving up, I'm not doing it anymore. And I always come back to it. Okay. I'm being told that the rats are scrabbling. The rats are scrabbling. Something's happened recently whereby people have aligned themselves with the wrong choices. Okay, they're now panicking because those choices have either been taken away or they've taken a bad deal. So they're kind of scrabbling around, trying to find the best option for them, right? Princess of Swords, Princess of Rushing Winds. Got to cover it up, got some boobs on the go. Now, what I'm drawn to, because I normally say with this card, it kind of reminds me of that kind of siren type energy. You could have a little bit of that coming in, but I'm more drawn to the Medusa snakes in her hair. These people, they're snakes. They're snakes. All they cause, right, Lord of Strife behind that, 5 of Wands. They just go from disaster to disaster, so to speak, because I feel like they're just thinking about themselves, and that karma's starting to hit. So if you've been in a position or a situation whereby when you were in the shit, there was nobody about, and they kind of left you for dead, and then you've kind of resurrected, so to speak, and now you're kind of on top of the tower. You know, don't be afraid to say to those people who weren't there for you or turned a blind eye or turned their back on you, no. You know, yeah, it's we're in a time at the moment, we're in this kind of shift period within the ascension process, and I foretold this. I said the ascension process wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbow shitting unicorns. I don't know. You know what I mean? And we're in this time now where karma, what I've got in my mind is it's like, doosh, doosh, it's that noise. It's like things dropping. It's like big blocks dropping, and the karma is starting to hit. Okay, and you've got all these people kind of like what I've got in my mind. It's like a film from. It's like a scene from a film, like a disaster movie, where there's people just running around screaming, and it's obviously not. That's just a visual representation, but you've got these people who are now in panic mode because they've made the wrong choices. They thought about that. They thought about their ego. They thought about their own position. And now that those options and opportunities are drying up and I'm seeing a desert in my mind, they don't know what to do. Now, it's going to be down to you. This is a collective reading, what you decide to do. It's going to be down to you. Do you be forgiving, or do you be harsh? Do you go kind of full on cut-off mode? So it's going to be down to you and the choices you make moving forwards. Okay, but just bear in mind that you do have options and choices. Okay, don't be too quick to. I want to tell you, if you are going down the forgiveness route, don't be too quick to forgive. Okay, let them sweat a little bit. Okay, we've got the Sun card in the reverse, Lord of the Fire of the World. These people tried to stop your Sun card. These people, Death card, tried to stop your abundance and whatnot. There could be physical attempts at unaliving you. Okay, the Last Judgment in the reverse, the spirit of the primal fire. Right, these people didn't judge you worthy enough. These people didn't realize the power that you had in you. Okay, we're not talking about the people at the top of the tower here. We're talking about the flying monkeys. We're talking about the dancing monkeys for the organ grinder. This is you, Four of Pentacles, Lord of earthly power. I feel like this collective starting to bring in the elements. I feel like this collective starting to ground themselves and root themselves in who they are at a soul level, and the energy and the power that they have within them. Now, I feel like that was kind of masked or cloaked by Source. For want of a better phrase, you've been used by Source to reveal the rats, to reveal the weak. We talk, if you're talking about in biblical terms, religious terms, the day of reckoning, and it's only going to be the true that ascend. Well, we're kind of in that phase, if you want to think about it that way. And all the ones who just thought about themselves, all the fake light workers, all the dark star seeds and stuff like that, they are now hitting judgment by Source. Judgment will be cruel and swift, but that's not down to you to decide. You've got to decide within this situation, within this remit, which way are you going to go. Okay, squeaky bum time for those who have wronged you, for those who didn't believe in you, for those who, out of fear, out of lack mindset, decided to put themselves first. If it's a situation whereby they've literally, or metaphorically, I should say, left somebody for dead, well, on their heads be it, I suppose. You know what I mean? You're not here to cause judgment. You're not here to be karma. You're here to activate the karma. Your Source's favorite warrior. Okay. So yeah, just sit back in that power. Don't make any rash decisions. Take your time with deliberating, because you are now sat on the throne. Okay. So what we've got coming out. So we've got the Hierophant in the reverse position, Magus of Eternal Gods, the Foolish Man, the Spirit of Ether. So what I'm going to go for is just kind of backing on what I just said there. Don't make any kind of quick jumps into anything, and make sure that you are kind of following your path, because this is about you. You're the main character in your story, so be it.